I've got nothing done. But it feels like it's been hours. How long have I been streaming for? Yeah, an hour and 42 minutes I've been working on this. I'm only on 17 minutes. Basically 2 hours. 15 minutes in 2 hours. The program needs to be restarted. I've cut it down to an hour and 11 minutes. I gotta reorganize this playlist because it is pretty much messed up. Very much so messed up. There, it's back in order. I gotta add stuff to this playlist too. Not everything's on it. Is there a way to just add stuff to a playlist in progress? I'm not sure. I'm gonna hide this for a second. I gotta look in my YouTube. That deep dive I did is doing crazy. I am surprised that that Terminator deep dive did so well. One person disliked it, but whatever. Can't please everybody. No new comments. Glad people are liking the deep dives. Like doing them. $938 views. Good Will Hunting. One person disliked it. It's a pretty high like ratio though for me. 97.7. Normally my dislikes, my like ratio is like 94, 93. The Notebook video didn't do well. I mean, it's not what my, I'm gonna actually just stretch this out. Hello. I don't know if you guys know how YouTube works with how content is delivered to you, but uh, oh, not delivered to you per se, but how my content is distributed or anyone's is distributed. But YouTube has like a trust factor for videos. Um, if they trust you more, if you've done well in the past, they will let more people have video. If you're untrustworthy or they just don't know what your content is for, or if your content's like viral enough, they don't push it. So, like when people like a video, it shows YouTube that people are engaging with the content, and they'll give it a little boost. But there's like clicks or like niches of people that content is served to. So my content is served. I'll be brutally honest. It's served to a specific demographic that I can't really name it. I don't really know what it is, but uh, it's 99% male and between the age of 35 and 55 who like reactions. I don't have younger viewers than that. There are a few, but like 80% is that niche of older people who like to see older movies. So when I try to do a movie like The Notebook, uh, YouTube tries to give it to that audience because it's the audience I have done well with in the past. And that audience does not like that movie. So YouTube's like, we don't know. We don't know who wants this. Um which I mean, I'm fully. Oh yeah. I know. But I mean, that's fine. I'm I'm fully I'm fully okay with what demographic I have right now. Yeah, I'm grateful anyone wants to watch. But eventually, like I said in the very beginning of the channel, if uh you've seen that intro video to the channel, is I would say nothing's off the table. I do want to see like as many movies as possible, and as we grow more, we'll see movies more frequently. Um, Really, it's just down to the editing process taking so long, and me having to work uh, a part-time job plus uh, I help my wife with her business. So, but we do what makes us money, you know? This is like a hobby until it makes money. And that means I can only dedicate a certain amount of time to it. Um, like her business is a holiday type business, and she makes a lot of money around this time, so I dedicate a lot of time to that and supporting her in that. And this comes second. But everyone knows that struggle, you know. We have to do what we have to do. I guess I'll pull this back up. Let's see how Alien's doing. It's gotten up there. I wouldn't say it's taking off yet. YouTube isn't pushing it yet. 33% is still coming from YouTube search. So that means that yeah. I mean, I don't need an editor, but it would help. And it's just a like a cost evaluation for me. I'm just if it's worth my time, then I'll put more energy into it. You know, like if I was bigger and I saw the fruits of my labor, then I would 100% throw as much as I could at it. But right now, it's just a drip of my time in total. Because, you know, life comes first. You gotta pay for things and continue on. I love making content. I've done it for many years, and this is like the most successful YouTube channel I've made. I've been making or editing for YouTube channels for past like 12 years. And I really like doing it. I've always gone back to it when I've had to like work to make money, and when I get enough money, then I stop working to try to do YouTube again, which is I guess I'm just going to keep doing it until I succeed. Until I can eke out a existence from it. Alien is performing a little bit now, performing a little bit above typical, which is good. But like I said, YouTube search is the primary, which means that YouTube is not throwing my content out to anyone. It is just reaction, people who like reactions looking up alien reactions. Yeah. And I don't know if you're familiar with our deep dive content um on the channel, um which a lot of reactors just, they do what they probably should do and just move on to the next movie. And we just, the t- I guess it's easier content to make deep dives. It's easier content to get out to you guys because I don't have to worry about the copyright problem. They're shorter, so I can get them out easier and faster, and we get to become way more familiar with the source material, the writers, the behind the scenes, all the stuff that, like, if you love a movie, right? You love it, you watch it all the time, you've seen the behind the scenes, you know, like, all the writing credits, you know, like all this stuff, and you see a reactor watch it, right? And they just see the movie and then they're like, all right, I'm out of here. And for me, when I was watching reactions, I've only watched like two different movies of reactions because they're my favorite movies. But when they just move on, and there's so much more in the world to experience, and there's so much more you can see, it's a no-brainer to give your current audience, the people who already came to the video, they're here. They're here. And they might want to see more of you looking into this movie. And you say, nah, I'm out of here. I got better things to do. I'm going to go watch a different movie now. Which is fine, but I feel like you miss a huge part of, like cementing that audience. Because a lot of reactions, like, you watch a reaction, you go watch your favorite movie, and then you're out of there going to the next one. And they never come back. So you might get a sub out of them, but they're never coming back. So making up follow-up content to the things they really like, it will get them to come back a second time. Plus, you get to learn a lot more than just the entertainment factor of a reaction. Some people don't like learning. That's fine, but I love learning about things. Thank you. I mean, that was my whole, I didn't want to just do a reaction channel because everyone does that. I want to, like, give my own spin on it. Oh yeah, that too. Like, you could be like mildly interested in a movie, and then we do a deep dive, and then you see the behind the scenes for the first time, and you're like, wow, like, I appreciate it more because of all the work that went in. And like the craftsmanship of like trying to actually make a movie. It's not easy. And like that whole industry, like I don't really care about it, but like it gets a bad rap a lot of the time for like its corruption and stuff. But there are a lot of hardworking people trying to make stories. Stories are what we remember in a society. It's what pushes society forwards. It's stories being passed on and word of mouth stories, book stories, and now entertainment like movies, video games tell stories, and some do. Not all video games tell stories, some are just not great. My table's like uh my favorite movies. We're gonna watch it on the channel. It's I don't know how to do it, but uh Lord of the Rings is my favorite all-time favorite movie. I've seen it probably 300 times. And up until this channel, it is the only movie I've seen in the past 10 years. That and yeah, I I literally watch it every single week. Yeah, I am obsessed about it. I mean, it's like I've seen it so many times. It's almost like comfort to me. Like putting that on is like putting on like a roaring fire that you can just like get lost in. It, like takes you out of the craziness of what's going on in life. That's a great movie to me. When one that can like instantly, it doesn't matter what you're doing, just get you. I've I've considered making a Lord of the Rings channel because I've read all the books, not just the Lord of the Rings books, but like all of the additional books and the additional content. I don't know if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, so I don't want to bore you with that, but it's something we definitely will get to eventually that I'm going to do extensive deep dives into. Um, like the Silmarillion, Children of Hurin, the Finished Tales, all of that stuff. And I'm I make YouTube content, but I am also uh in a amateur writer. I'm making my own book, which is never going to be done in my lifetime because it is too big, too ambitious for me to finish in a lifetime. I know like all of the details of it, but it's I've written so much. Yeah, that is true. Like there's so many good YouTube creators that make Lord of the Rings content, and I don't feel like I'm good enough to even like be at the bottom floor with those guys and girls. Like there is too many good creators of that kind of stuff. Like my ability to make videos, I guess you could say, which I'm always improving on, but maybe someday. I try not to clickbait my, but I need to. Let's. I take that back. I do my best to have a clickbaity thumbnail. Um, I don't make up the thumbnails like some people do. Like every thumbnail picture is directly from our video currently. I always take it directly from the video. I don't like do like some people do. You go to their video and you'll see like the reaction like that, and you go down through their thumbnails and they've used it multiple times. I'm like, I know you got to do efficiency, brother, but you can't like go into the video you currently did and get your best reaction and put it in the thumbnail. Like you need to reuse your, and they do the best. They get like hundreds of thousands of views. It's not always because of the thumbnail, but it's a staged thumbnail. It is not representative of what you're gonna see, which I like staying real. Yeah. See, that got you going. I should just stage all my thumbnails. Just make them as ridiculous as humanly possible. I mean, let me check out Canva real quick. I want to see what's in my Canva. Okay, nothing bad. This is what I did for the... Holy smokes. That chat is getting pretty big. This is what I did for our watch along for the members. It's just silly. Because the next movie on the channel is going to be Die Hard. Neither her or I have seen. And then obviously the thumbnail for Alien, which is ridiculous. She does say I need therapy in the video, so I'm not lying. It's something that would grab attention. Which that video's doing all right. Yeah, true. Bigger. I don't know where to put it now. Yeah, you really can't see it. We will change it right now. Actually, you know what I could do? Instead of black, white. Kind of contrasts a lot heavier. You probably see that better. Yeah, definitely. You can see that 100% better. I do got. I have to alter part one. Part one is not as good as part two. Oops. We'll grab the. I need therapy. There we go. It is changed. See if that thumbnail change helps. We changed it at 1 day 23 hours. Let's see if it after 1 day 23 hours if our weight goes up. Seven minutes and 22 view duration. 19.9 hours. Thank you. It was your idea. It's a good idea. Yeah. I try to keep the same color scheme too, the purple and red. So our videos are identifiable and not blend in with the crowd. Let's go to YouTube and private. Check where my my alien reaction is. Alien reaction. Okay. 1, 2, 3. YouTube's buried me. I 100% have that in tags. Yeah, that's... I'm unfindable, basically. Let's see what the tags are. Yeah, that too. I I try to do not so much, but I also want to get what the video's about across. And I always try to thread that needle. I could try just doing very basic thumbnails, seeing if that works better. Doing that, we're only like 30 down. Yeah, I and two, I have to put, because I do 2 parts for all my videos, which I mean I could stop doing, but I'm very bad at trying to pick what I should get rid of. And anytime, every single time I get rid of too much, people, all the comments are you missed this, you missed this. And it's like I'm giving 15 to 30 more minutes than every other person, which maybe you don't want to see it all, but a lot of people complain that I'm not putting in everything. So I'm trying to strike that balance with the 2 parts so I can give. Plus, with the 2 parts, you can watch the first part and then come back and watch the second part later, or you don't have to like commit to like a 45-minute video. It's only 30 to 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. That might be something I could do. I'll try it for Die Hard. I'll try it for Die Hard and see how that goes. Plus, like, I'm comparing myself to very, very, very well established people.
Yeah, that's what.
Like this person, oh god. This person's been doing it for 2 years.
Wagwan Jerry.
These people have been doing it for 2 years. Yeah. I also want to keep a visual style. I want to, I mean, if I change it, I want to try to keep that style still. When you narrow it down to 1979, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we're 25th, which is is not preferable, but it's all right. My thumbnail, but I feel like my style. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I feel like it stands out between like those three there. Like, I see this one first. I see this one first. Because everyone else's color schemes is green, which goes with the movie, right? Except for hers. But all of these sort of blend together. It is what it is. We could debate it forever. I can try something simpler, less text and stuff. Yeah. Our cameras are terrible. So the reason I do like the weird looking face like effects is because our quality to our camera is so bad that when I clip out our faces, we look like just mush. So I go to edit the photo and I always this is exactly what I do. Like normally we look like that. I turn up the clarity. I turn up the sharpness all the way to sort of make the details like pop out, like over exaggerate everything. And with this, I just did the like black and white horror. Can't see it on the left. There's just a little things I do to because the quality of the picture is bad, so I just go over the top of the effect to cover up the very bad camera. I wish the 1080p camera I want is like $200. Thank you. Becca is currently having a meeting with a shop, her business that she has. She's selling products to a client, well, a shop that's taking her products into the store. So she'll be back in like should be back in like an hour. She can sit down and talk. after that too. I'm trying to get her to start her own channel with playing video games. Just old video games for the first time. Or do something like crappy YouTube React content. You know what I'm talking about? Like crappy YouTube React content. Yeah. That, and I really want to get into shows because I probably could put out a show every week pretty consistently. Less editing, easier to put out, more content. Widening the net. I Yeah, you're right. I I think our videos have gotten to a passable state um that I'm pretty comfortable with. Yeah, that is the major issue. I can look at I'll look at my analytics for impressions. My click-through rate currently is 4.2%. What that means, if you don't know, is in the last 28 days, 126,000 people have seen a thumbnail of mine, seen a video while they were scrolling by, and out of that, 4.2% clicked on it. Yeah. You probably know what I'm talking about, but if you don't know. I've debated doing YouTube promotions to see if that works a little bit. But I just want to get to 1,000 subscribers before I do that, because subscribers you get by using promotions don't count. So that kind of sucks. And like the translation of likes, comments, to what it does to our algorithm is pretty significant. So, like, a like will it'll push the video out, like, impression wise, to 2 to 15 more people. A comment is about the same as like 5 to 30 more people will get the video because you commented, because you liked. YouTube will give it a go. variable visuals. Oh. How long have they been doing it? A year? When did they start reactions? Pretty 3 months ago. They're doing pretty good. This is a cool dynamic. I actually really like that. Gen X versus Gen Z son. No wonder they're doing pretty good. That's a dynamic I've never seen before. Reactions. That's cool. Yeah. There's like the friend dynamic, which is kind of unique. There's the couple dynamic, which is a little less unique. But a father son dynamic, I haven't really seen it that much. There's like this I don't know if he's Pakistani or like Turkish. There's this like Turkish son and father that I've seen too. He like smokes cigarettes on the couch. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I can probably find him. What are your favorite reactors? Top like 3. No, he's Egyptian. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is a wormhole. This is a rabbit hole. Really us? Thank you. We're I am content with being in that group of people. It's pretty cool. Um EOM reacts is amazing. I love that guy. He's really good. Cute foreign girls, right? You got your EOM. EOM reacts is I I've seen so I've seen all the Lord of the Rings reactions on YouTube. Like hundreds. And out of all of them, he is the best. I just like his commentary. He's so honest. It never feels like he's pretending to react. The most emotional reaction? It's hard to say for that. Most emotional. That's hard to say. EOM is funny. He's funny. He's like down to earth. Emotional. I don't know. Classic movie reaction. I haven't heard that one before. Could that add that to my tag list? Classic movie reaction. I wonder what other people do search up. Because my tags, I try to do like I want to ask some of these people, what do you use for tags? Whimsery reactions. Whimsery. No. I have not seen her. Terminator 2 is their best one. Emma reacts. Tags in the description, I've found, don't affect. Like if you typed in, so to do tags in the description, you need to do hashtag. So someone would need to do hashtag immersive reactions like that to get the tag in the description. Which is actually a very good way to look for videos you want to see. So if you go to my if you go to the description of my video and you go down here to hashtag Goodwill Hunting and click on it, you'll get like basically everyone's. I'm pretty sure you need the hashtag. There's another tags section that you don't see that I put in a ton of like sentences, I guess you would say, like you said, classic movies, movie reaction. I would type in classic movie reaction down there. You don't see that, but YouTube takes that and they'll associate your video with someone typing that in. But everyone does it, so you're also competing with everyone else. But if you click on my hashtag, you go to all the hashtags on YouTube that are using that current hashtag. Like down here I have Alien first time reaction, Alien movie reaction, click on that. Everyone using that hashtag. You get every Alien movie reaction on YouTube. All in one place, no extra bullshit. Excuse me. But no extra stuff that YouTube wants to throw at you. You just get that hashtag only. Because when you type in Alien movie reaction, for real, YouTube will throw in some extra like stuff that has nothing to do with it. You go down through, and you'll start seeing eventually. But you get what I'm saying. YouTube like throws in like weird stuff. Yeah, it is pretty good. Pretty good for searching up stuff. And I get to see who's using that tag. I can look up tags and see if a lot of people are using it, like hashtag movie reaction. And I get to see like if a lot of people are using this tag, if not a lot of people are using the tag. So I can see if this is a popular movie currently or not. Sometimes there's too much stuff to think about. The BBC, yep, I've seen the BBC radio adaptation. Seen the BBC radio adaptation. I've seen the fan-made book adaptation, which is on what's it called? Internet Archive. Hashtag save Internet Archive, please. Because all the companies in the world are trying to shut down this website. Has all like books available, has videos available, audio, like, oh yeah. I love the difference between his character from the books and movies. It makes sense in both for the time. Like Tolkien writing like a heroic adventurer king, and then it being like adapted to ew. Why is it so green and dotty? But then like Peter Jackson understanding that like the hero needs to like not want to so willingly like accept like the throne and being a reluctant hero is such a brilliant move for the time. I like it both ways, to be honest. Not the first, so not the first movie, because I was too young to see it. But the second movie I went to theaters, the third movie I went to theaters, and but to be honest, I remember it most because the day it came out on DVD, my father and I would go to the store and we bought it, and we would lock ourselves in his bedroom and just watch it by ourselves. Like our mom couldn't come in because she was always like not interested, but she would hang around and be like, "What's going on?" my dad's like, no, we're watching it, which was fun. I remember that most. I went to see it in theaters in IMAX back in 2020 too. It played from the first movie to the last movie in a whole day. That was amazing. It was a real, and it was extended editions too. So you just like camped out in the movie theater for like 12 hours. You felt it after. You were very sore, but it was so cool to be in there. With all the nerds. Nerding out. Yeah, they did like a special running. Like there was that time when I don't know if it was the 10th or 20th. Yeah, it was the 20th anniversary of the movie. And they were showing the first movie, but then they had a showing that was like 3 times the price, but they showed all the movies. It was a weird thing, but oh yeah, I would if I was old enough. I was like, I don't know, not even in my teens yet when the first movie came out. But before that, before I even saw the movie, I read The Hobbit by myself. And that was like it was like another book, you know. But like after I saw the movie, it became like crazy to me. I got obsessed with it, obviously, as you can tell. Dang, what is that? 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. today is just a random spike of 64 views. Yeah, it definitely is. I I was given books. Like I had like video game consoles, like old PlayStation and stuff. But like for Christmas, we were just given books. It's fine to be a casual. It's a I mean, sometimes you probably wouldn't want to be as knowledgeable about something so big because it's just like it's all consuming. It's too much. Yeah, they're always good. It's hard not to be impressed with that part of the movies, and it's fun to see that reaction for the first time again. It's just crazy. We will eventually get to the point where we're doing reactions of the Lord of the Rings, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say I've seen it, and it's my favorite movie. But I just want to do it because I love the movie so much. I will start with The Hobbit. To be honest, my my appreciation for the Hobbit movie has grown over time because it's such a drought with Lord of the Rings type content. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a whole bag of worms with all of his created content. And he likes having the characters just be themselves and like in certain situations where they're not in action and just like hanging out. Where you do learn things about the characters in that way, but it is a niche and not so popular thing that he did with his work. I'm pretty I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to like I am die hard for all of his stuff, but I'm pretty easygoing with like people's what they want and what they like and stuff. I'm not gonna get like upset just because you don't like something that I like. Um, you guys can. The next reaction absolutely is going to be Die Hard. I'm currently editing it. Um, but if you guys want to suggest another poll, I said, what do you want to do for the poll? But um, if you want me to just choose a movie or you guys want to choose, if you want to just throw movies you want to see at me, I'll put them in the poll. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It is a slog to get through. Promising Young Woman. Okay. A Beautiful Mind. I will. Cinderella Man. JFK. Is that a good movie? I have never heard that movie before, but thank you for suggesting that. The Eeyore. You guys have any Christmas movies you want to suggest? Because I sort of want to do a Christmas type movie. Either after Die Hard or the movie after the next movie after. So we'll put this in a vote in the poll, and then we'll do it after. Roger Ebert. There's so much I don't know. It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, I got two different poll options going, which will be I'll put them out probably together. Oh, I got the first poll. I'm doing the Christmas poll. I can throw if you don't have Christmas movies that you like or whatever. I'll just throw whatever is popular out there. Probably should check my phone. Nice. Bad Santa. I've heard of that. It is too early to be tired like I am. I'm only 17 minutes into this hour and 11 minute. Bad movies can be good content though because I can hate them. I can be like, this movie sucks, and just. But yeah, I don't want to watch bad movies, but I'm willing. I'm willing and able to do a hate watch. The original Pink Panther. All right. We have not watched a bad movie on the channel yet, which I do want to do bad movies just to watch a bad movie and just have fun with it. But then you're gonna get the people coming in. They're like, "Why are you so critical?" It's like I'm just having fun. But I don't think we've rated a movie on this channel below 70 yet. I think all of our ratings have been above 70. I think the lowest we got was like 72. Let's see. If you don't know, all of our past ratings are in the bottom. We gave The Breakfast Club a 70. I don't think the movie was. I think the movie was better than that. Hundred percent was. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Oh yeah. Isn't it? It's just crazy to think that so many people have so many different like contrary opinions. What's up? But that's just humans, you know. Humans disagree about everything. It's just strange that we're like all almost the same. Like our brains are like, but our opinions of things are just wildly different. I just think it's interesting. I'm interested in everything if you didn't already know. Which critics are we talking about here? This is my brain. I am going to try to get another minute of editing done. Deadly friend. What is that called? I'm trying to remember. What? I gotta fix that. That's not good. Beyond. There's a ton of movies we will eventually get to. Just as to let you guys know, if we were to continue doing at least one video a week, my list for movies is 4 years in like 6 months with all the suggestions we've gotten. Yes. I mean, you could look at it as arguments or just a conversation. Arguments are when you can't you get so upset at each other that you're like insulting each other, at least in my opinion. Like you're insulting each other's mothers. That's an argument. I agree. Conflict is good. I'm just calling it a conversation. Heated conversation. Conversation of difference, which is good. I'm looking for my community post that I made a long time ago. Um, this. This is our list of movies. Yeah. I'm I'm pretty easygoing. I've seen so much like blatant, just wrong opinions about stuff that it like rolls off of me. I'm just like, how do you think that way about that? That like I don't even nothing phases me anymore. I've like melted into the walls. Like my psyche is just it just exists and watches everything. You could probably see that from my reactions. I'm probably not the best person to be doing reactions because I don't like when I react to something, it really hit me. If I'm most of the time I'm just like absorbing things, you like you can tell when something actually affects me. Dang. Until someone submits. Dang. So you're a gladiator with the words or a keyboard? I thought you were joking about that. I'll add Vertigo to the list. A veteran keyboard warrior. I, to a certain extent, can be a wayward knight in the forums. You go from one place to another looking for conflict. Or a willing combatant, not conflict, but a willing participant. I'll add it to the list. I'm not logged in. I am logged in though. I guess I can't log in. Yeah, I agree. I'm not like I think I'm a good person to react to things because I don't watch a lot of movies just because I'm like as a person who is not reacting to stuff, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to figure out like 45 minutes into a movie that I'm just bored. But if I can justify it by making a video, then I will. I have to justify it though. Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna put it in the community. I mean, I could do it right now, but I I wrote all your uh suggestions down, and I'll put it in YouTube community because I'll keep it up there. Here it'll disappear. I'll put it in YouTube community. It'll be up for like a week, so everyone can have a stab at it. What is coming out on YouTube community? Nothing. Yeah. Uh. Yeah, that's kind of my fault that that happens. Sheesh. The best movie ever. I'm gonna have to add it to the poll. Um, that's kind of my fault that that happens because you see here how the latest on videos is part one, then part two. Um, I actually release part two 1 minute before part one, so it shows up on my videos here, part one, part two. So that's actually my fault. But I do it because like I'm like OCD and I need like when I see part two, then part one, it like bothers me. But I shouldn't do that. I should just release them in the order that I probably should, yeah. I do have this binging everything playlist, which is like just everything, every single one of our videos in order, so you could just like play all. If someone ever wanted to do that, like for me, sometimes I'm on YouTube and like I'm cleaning the house, and like I'll throw up on my TV downstairs like a playlist of everyone's reaction content and just watch it all like back to back for hours. So there's just background noise. I just use it for background noise. Yeah. Yes, yes. Our next week. Wait. Yeah, our next week deep dive is Goodwill Hunting. And then next week after that will be Alien. Alien was great. I really liked that movie. What did I rate it? I did this like a week ago, but I should know. An 87. 87 is great. So exactly what you said. It's such a fun movie. Thank you. I more action aliens. Can't wait to watch that. There's so many guys. There's so many movies we have to watch, and I feel terrible not being able to make more videos faster. I want to get to all these videos. The more we grow, the more this channel grows, the faster it'll go. The more resources I'll have to spend time doing it. It's just a matter of time. We can get there. I'll be able to watch all these movies eventually. It's just time. It's just gonna take time. No, that's the thing. Like, I could take or leave movies. Like up until this point, like I didn't watch movies just by choice, and I'm sort of like catching up on the backlog of like so many years of not watching movies. Like personally, I could take or leave it, but in my own personal life, but with the channel, like it like reinvigorates me to watch things, which I kind of need to do. I need to catch up on these movies, but like life just gets in the way, you know. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Watching series like I I have to prioritize finishing series going forward too. Like whatever I've started, I have to finish. Like as I look at it, it's a monumental amount of movies in front of me. And it's kind of intimidating just because I have so much to do. Series as in like show series is like things that are shorter but like one season or like 10 to something videos. Okay. Yeah, we could do those too. I can't even think of a series off the top of my head, to be honest. I'm just that culturally bankrupt that I just haven't watched anything, which is good for the channel, but yeah. It takes specific actors to, and not only actors that become the characters, but actors that are able to convince you that they become the characters. Yeah, I try to be honorable to everyone's suggestions and not take preference over like my specific uh genre favorites, and go outside my like comfort zone and not be like I'm not watching that because I just don't like that type of movie. I can't. I don't have that luxury. I have to watch everything. I have to be completely unbiased when it comes to the channel. And that's the struggle too because you guys want to see certain stuff and then someone says I want to see this and then we eventually do see it and then some of these movies you're not going to want to see. And we'll eventually get back to something you do, but I hope you understand that we will have to see things that maybe you don't want to see, and that's fine. You don't have to watch. It doesn't bother me that you can't watch certain movies, but I just hope you guys are understanding that we're gonna have to watch some things that are not exactly your thing. Yeah, I don't want to exhaust all of the popular movies either, because like if we watch all the popular movies, and then we're out of movies that are like, and then we have to go to just kind of back back of the road stuff that isn't going to get viewed, and then the channel sort of stalls. So it's a happy dance I have to do to like keep people engaged, keep you guys happy, and also grow. Because I don't want to piss you guys off, but I also have to venture out. And something, like I said, like my niches are, I could be, I could be. I don't know where this channel's gonna go. I kind of let you guys drive, and whoever's driving drives us wherever we're going. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's probably we're all going different directions, and we're crashing and stuff. There was a there was one guy who kept coming. He would make multiple accounts. I think he wanted me to watch this movie, and I'm like, we will get to it eventually. We're gonna get to every movie eventually. That is in my mind the direction. Every single possible movie that could ever be watched, we'll get to. That is never ever gonna happen, but that's my mindset, right? Because I can't leave any stone unturned. It was a it was an Indian movie. RRR, I think. He wanted me to see that. Yeah, RRR. But like every comment was like, watch RRR. I'm like, I'm just doing what my viewers want me to do, my guy. I put it in a poll. It got like 1% votes. I can't just watch something that no one wants to see, you know? Yeah, all like 1.4 billion of them, all the Indians from India. I will get to that movie. It's just not right now. I don't think it's in the cards in the near future. We'll get to everything. Break YouTube. I'm gonna have to learn like how to what's that thing? Convert my subtitles into uh like Hindu. People make like multiple channels just with their own. Sanskrit. Making converting my videos into like uh The Rosetta Stone, sending it back in time to the ancient Egyptians. Was the Rosetta Stone Egyptian? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to all those. You know a guy who's older than time that I really look up to? I'll find him. The Goosh. This guy is older than time. This man. He's such an OG YouTube creator. He has 6,800 videos. He has 10,000 posts on Patreon. This is the man I want to be when I'm like turning 50. I want to have just 10,000 videos on YouTube. I want to have just layers of content that you can never go through. He watches everything, which is kind of what I want to do. He watches anime, he watches movies, he plays video games. He does everything. I don't know how the man can think. He has so much stuff. And he doesn't do just react content. He just throws everything at this channel. It's actually impressive. Like, he does shows, he does like life advice. Yeah. But like it's also like he doesn't care. He's just doing it. He has 302K subs. Oh, that's unfortunate. Old subs, yeah, true. His Patreon, I think, does okay. Yeah, 2004 and 2,048 members. That's crazy. Dang, that's too much. He's just crazy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm probably gonna get off a little bit here. Thank you, Slater. Thank you, Pior. Thank you, Blitz. Brits. Um, thank you. Slam my head on the keyboard and make my name. He's gone though. Yeah, well, I'll do. I do live streams sometimes to just get work done, which is probably the opposite of what happened. Uh, but that's fine. We'll get the video out no matter what. It's only Sunday. I normally don't start the video until like Tuesday. I can do that. I can do something like that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm always thinking, and it helps to get some outside advice and different ideas coming my way because sometimes I get like everyone, you don't think of everything. So I appreciate the that type of advice. It helps. Holy. Thank you for coming. Thank you for chatting. I will do another thing like this in the future, probably on a Sunday or Friday before the video comes out, if I have something to work on. Yeah, I do have a $99 to pick a movie that we watch to right away. And with that, you get the copy of the whole reaction. I send it to you as a file. And with our highest, we got the lowest, which is the YouTube members, just $1.99 a month, and you get 5 votes on all the polls, so you can really like sway a vote in your direction. Oh, YouTube. All right, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and hope to see you in the next live stream and see you in the comments. Our next video. Hopefully, it's this Friday, and if not, for some random reason, it'll be the Friday after. But you'll also get a deep dive this week, so there's like a 70% chance you will get a video this week as of right now. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, she should be getting back anytime now.